My first volunteering experiences were on mission trips with church groups or volunteering at the Eastern Illinois Food Bank with my family. These early volunteering experiences showed me the importance of getting involved in my community and pushed me to engage in the Habitat for Humanity Club in high school once I was old enough to decide for myself that I wanted to get more involved. Reflecting on my engagement in high school with the Habitat Club, I can see a lot of characteristics of that experience which I want to bring to future experiences. In particular, on our annual trip to Clarksdale, Mississippi, there was strong emphasis on community and how we could learn about their community and become a part of it year after year. In addition, education was a very important aspect of the club, and we learned a lot about how inequality is created and sustained. This was especially meaningful to me at the time because of the faculty sponsor of the club, Bill Sutton. He was also the U.S. history teacher and a role model for me, and he linked a lot of the things we discussed in his class to issues we were encountering through Habitat. My experiences with Habitat in high school pushed me to add an urban studies major to my degree in civil engineering, as well as to join the Community Engagement Scholars Program. I wanted to learn more about the ways in which the transportation systems that I was learning about had an impact on the lives of individual people. Early freshman year, I also met one of the leaders of the Habitat for Humanity Club here at the University of Minnesota. She introduced me to Bike and Build, a summer bike trip across the country where I raised over $6,500 for affordable housing, cycled over 4,000 miles, and stopped 2 to 3 times a week to work on affordable housing build sites. This was an incredible experience for me. I met new people from all across the country who were all working to provide better access to safe, secure, and affordable housing to everyone who needed it. On some of the sites, we also got the opportunity to interact with families who would eventually be living there, and we got to hear all about their unique experiences. This aspect of the trip got me out of my comfort zone by pushing me to engage with people on a very personal level rather than just understanding their situation intellectually. To build on my interests in education around affordable housing, I was one of several writers who helped develop an affordable housing curriculum for riders along the way. I'm continuing this work as part of my ISEP project to help riders develop community-engaged learning skills. I hope that this effort will help future riders who want to go beyond just volunteering to actually understanding the reasons affordable housing is so important. One of the riders on the trip had graduated from the University of Minnesota and participated in a HECUA program called Inequality in America. He encouraged me to participate to learn more about the root causes of structural inequalities. This was a great experience for me, and the instructors of HECUA helped me to link a lot of the transportation ideas that I've learned about in the civil engineering department to the impacts on diverse stakeholders. This has been a valuable lesson in the ways I can link the research that I am doing on transportation systems to social impacts, particularly the work that I am doing to look at traffic demand and transportation network analysis, which affect people's daily lives on a large scale. My plan is to continue doing transportation research in graduate school, and my community engagement experiences have pushed me to continue getting involved in organizations outside of school, but to also look for ways to tie the research that I am doing back to community issues and impacts. I hope that as a graduate student and eventually as a professor, I am able to incorporate education around social justice issues into my curriculum in a meaningful way to provide a motivation to the work that we do in the classroom.